Sagittarius, welcome in, welcome back. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. Hello. Welcome back, Sagittarius. If you haven't been with me before, hello, welcome in. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader, empath, healer. I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will demonstrate for you in a minute. I embody my spirits. They're always with me. I speak to them through my crystal pendant here. Okay, I also channel them in all day. Okay, I'm an empath, so I feel everything, and I feel everything around me, all kind of energies. But my spirits will pick out the first several cards, okay? And let's see what kind of messages they have, and then I will follow them up with tarot. All right, my beautiful Sagittarius. This is a collective reading for Sagittarius. Please keep in mind we all have different lives, and we're all on different timelines. So please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to, okay? Subscribe to my channel so my spirits can pick up on your energy. All right. Sagittarius spirit. All right, let's see what they have to say, what messages that they are trying to relate to you here. All right, again, this is a collective reading for Sagittarius. So please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to the universe, all right? I do private readings. My information is down below. All right, let's go. All right, so let me show you my telekinesis. I won't move the bell, but I'll move the clapper, okay, with my mind. They say that this doesn't exist, but it's bull because I can do it. I just have to concentrate here a little bit. Hold on. Okay, this is with my mind. No tricks, no nothing, no magnets, no AI, whatever. But this is just with my mind. I can move whatever I'm holding, okay? Because my third eye is wide open, I am able to do this, okay? And my hands also have energy that comes out of them, okay? So I will move the clapper inside without moving the bell. And I use the bell because it's a good example that you can see that I'm moving something and, you know, it's banging. But I can move whatever it is that I have on me, you know, my pendant. I can also move that with my hands. Oops. With my hands, just by doing that, I can move it. Or when I can ask questions to my spirits, and they answer me through my pendant, okay? All right, so let's pick out, they're gonna pick out the first several cards. They'll say a yes over the cards. When it's the card that pertains to your reading, like this one right here, what crowns you is have fun. All right, Spirit wants you to have fun. Lighten up a little bit, all right? Lighten up, go to a party, okay? Lighten up a little bit, have fun. This is what crowns you. Or maybe some of you are already having fun and, you know, you're partying and you're doing your thing, all right? But for some of you who are not, Spirit wants you to lighten up and party and have fun a little bit. Life is fast, you know what I mean? It goes fast. Before you know it, you know, you're elder, okay? So you can be 21 minute and then your timeline, boom, you're 60, 70 years old, all right, ready for retirement. So, you know, party, life is very fast, all right? So Spirit is saying that, you know, tomorrow's not promised. Have fun, okay? Sucker, this is what is your intuition, all right? Victimized, foolish. All right, maybe for some of you, your intuition is telling you that somebody's trying to victimize you or trying to play you as a sucker or a fool. This is what your intuition is telling you. Somebody's playing you as a sucker. Well, go with your intuition. Okay, my beautiful Sag. I won't be surprised if the High Priestess card shows up in this reading. Okay, I'm just getting that vibe here. I'm getting that energy. Here we go. You're speaking of, this is what your throat chakra, you're heartbroken. Somebody's heartbroken. They're breaking up. They got a love-hate relationship with somebody. Okay? Somebody is heartbroken, or you have a love-hate relationship with this person, or you're breaking up. All right? This is your communication, what is coming out of your throat chakra, okay? Some of you want to break up. Some of you in the middle of breaking up. You want to, separate. You might be separated right now. You want to separate, or you're heartbroken about something. It can be, doesn't have to be with love. It can be loss of a loved one or something. You're heartbroken because of you lost somebody that you loved, okay? All right, what's in the heart chakra for Sagittarius spirit? What's in the heart chakra for Sagittarius? Yeah. Your heart chakra right now is saying growth, paying off, renewal, okay? So you can be growing with somebody right now. Maybe renewing something. Maybe you guys broke up and you're getting back together again. But there's some kind of growth here, but I feel that this is either a business. This is a growth of a business. Or something that you're doing is about to pay off, all right? You might be heartbroken about something that happened and, it just happened in the past or whatever, but something that you're doing is going to pay off, something that you're doing. Maybe some kind of paperwork that you're doing or something is about to pay off. Something that you're doing is about to pay off. Either you're growing a business, a house. Maybe you're renovating a house or something, or renewing a home. Maybe you're planting something. Something that you planted is about to pay off. All right? Something that you planted is about to pay off. I'm getting, for some of you, you love eggs too. Scrambled eggs, whatever. Eggs over easy, but I'm getting eggs. Some of you guys love eggs. What else, Spirit? What is solar plex? All right. Inspiration. All right. Inspiration, hopes, dreams. All right, so whatever you're doing right now, your hopes and your dreams, what you want right now, something is inspiring you to do something. All right, you might be maybe painting, or like again, renovating your houses or your homes or something because you want some kind of investment. It's an investment though. It's some kind of investment that you're doing that's about to pay off. Whether it be at your home, or you're investing in your home, your investment in an investment property or whatever, but something like that is about to pay off. So keep going. All right, you might be heartbroken because of something, or something that's not going your way, or it didn't go your way, or something's hard, or something's pain in the ass to get to. Keep going. It's gonna pay off. Okay. You might feel like you're being victimized again with this sucker right here. They're playing me as a sucker. You're like, lighten up. You're gonna be all right. Okay. It's gonna pay off. Whatever. You gotta lighten up. You can't take it so serious. Don't take it so serious. Don't, be so, I don't know how to say it. Lighten up. Don't take it so heart to heart. There it is. Don't take it so to heart, All right. Here's home. Here's home, safe, family. All right. This is where your sacral chakra is. So, yeah, this is you're safe at home. Your family. This is what you want. Your family, your home. This is, for some of you, you feel safe with the person that you love. The person that you love, you feel at home with them. Again, you can be renovating. I feel like you're renovating. Somebody here now is with the home. You're renovating your home. For some of you, you're getting the way you're moving your house the way you want it. You know, maybe you might be moving furniture, you might be getting furniture, you might be painting your house, but something is inspiring you to grow your home or to make your house nice, and it's gonna pay off. Something's definitely gonna pay off. This home is gonna pay off. This investment that you have, or you're doing, or you're renovating, or you're putting your time and your effort into, and you're renewing it, it's going to pay off. All right, so keep going. What's grounding here? What's grounding? What's grounding? Grounding. This one. All right, so this one is their root. Oh, wow. Alone, unfulfilled. This is your root chakra. This is what grounds you. For some of you, you could be people who are very busy. You can be investors, and your home, and you're investing in your home. You have everything, but you don't have love. Some of you are very lonely inside, and if you do have love, you're heartbroken. It might be a love-hate relationship you have with this person. All right, but you could be with somebody and still feel alone, is what I'm getting here. Like you're with somebody but you're still alone. You can have a long distance person here too, but yeah, but for some of you, you're unfulfilled because you're alone. So for some of you, you're going through empty nest syndrome. For some of you, maybe some of your kids went to college or something, or maybe somebody moved out from your house and now you feel empty. I'm getting that too. For some of you, you're empty because, something to do with home. Or you can be, a property investor and have multiple units and still be lonely. Okay? Or somebody's leaving home and you're feeling lonely now because you have to leave, or they're leaving you, whatever. It can be that too. But again, for some of you, you're inspired to, renovate your home. Maybe, renovate. Maybe your loved one went to college or something, and you're alone. But you're making your home nice, and you're making it the way you like, or something like that. I'm getting renovations here. I'm definitely getting renewing renovations. Renewing carpets, whatever, renewing your house, your curtains, painting, outside, inside, maybe doing some landscaping or whatever. All right, what you don't see is good luck, blessings underneath. Okay, this is what you don't see. All right, is good fortune, good luck, blessings that are going to be coming in. All right, this is what you don't see. Blessings that are coming in. You might be of I want to say Polish or Irish descendant. Okay, Polish. I'm getting Irish, Polish, German. I'm getting stuff like that. One of those countries. Polish, German, Ukraine, something like that. I'm getting. All right, let's go Sagittarius. Let's pull some tarot here, my babies, and see what's going on. What's your present right now? What's the present energies right now? What's your current situation for Sagittarius spirit? What is Sagittarius current situation right now? Alright, so that's too many, spirit. Let's do that again. Give me one, spirit, for presence. Give me one for present. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Look at that. Ace of Cups. This is your present energy right here. Love, compassion, a new baby, proposal, marriage. This can be spirituality, a new spirit, new feelings of something. Spirituality, your intuition, love. Okay, what's your influence here? What influences the collective? What are their helpful or challenges right now? What are their helpful or challenging energies for Scorpio? Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who's hardworking here. Somebody's hardworking, doing, you know, what they have to do every day. Responsible, conservative. This can be a new job for somebody as well. This can be like a new thing that's coming in. Something new that's coming in. A new job, a new opportunity, a new financial opportunity. Your past issues, the basis of the situation is death. Again, wow, death, okay. So you can be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aquarius, or Taurus. A Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus right now you can be dealing with. But this is death card. This is the ending of something, a new beginnings, a change, an ending, a beginning, end of a cycle. And this is your past issues, though. This is, you know, your past, something that you ended, something you moved on from. All right? This is a change. This is transformation. This is a you started something new. You ended something and you started something new. An end of a cycle. And this is from your past. Maybe a job. What's your immediate past? Immediate past is Two of Cups. Somebody, some kind of your love, a partnership. It was a partnership, a marriage, a connection of some sort. This could have been, you know, you ended. It couldn't be with family. It couldn't be with a friend. It couldn't be with your lover. It can be with your husband, fiance, whatever. But this is what's behind you. Is this person that you put an end to? Huh. Definitely, you know, you definitely ended it with somebody here. With death and Two of Cups, definitely. In your past and then your immediate past. Yeah. End of a cycle with this person, with this connection. This is where your crowning thoughts. Yeah, judgment came in. Judgment. That's right. Rebirth, inner calling, a new phase. This is your thoughts right now. You know, for some of you, you had a spiritual awakenings. But this is forgiveness, reckoning. This is you awakening, redemption, judgment. This is your crowning thoughts right now. A rebirth. You had a rebirth of some sort, an awakening. Your immediate future is nostalgia. Somebody who is, you know, who you're familiar with. This is somebody coming in your childhood memories. Somebody from your past is coming in. This is what's about to happen, is a memory of some sort. This can be like, you know, this can be a sibling too, but this is definitely somebody happy, who you have happy memories with. This is nostalgia. So this is joy, nostalgia, reminiscing. This is what's about to happen. Somebody's about to come in with this. Immediate past is this, and your immediate future is somebody from your past. Maybe somebody that you let go from your past is coming in. Is coming in right now. Look what flipped over. The moon. It flipped over to the moon. I don't know, the moon card. Deception. Mysterious. Watch out for this person. Right? They might be wanting to, you know, get money from you or something. All right. I think that you're finished with this person, though. You're finished, completed with this. You have some kind of completion with this person. What are your fears? Let's see what this is. What's you're concerned about the situation? Fears. Sagittarius fears. Yeah. This is what you fear. You want me to keep it up? All right, so Spirit wants me to leave it like this. So your fears is that moving on. This is your fears. You're afraid of moving on. 5 of Cups in a reverse. Personal setbacks. This is what you're in fear of. For some of you, you're in fear of regret. You're in fear of, being disappointing. You're in fear of loss. You're in fear of being, of grieving. You're in fear of that. You're in fear of regret, period. For some of you, you're afraid to move on. For some of you, you can't forgive yourself. Self-forgiveness, personal setbacks here. For some of you, there's personal setbacks that you can't, move forward from. Regarding this past, this situation right here. I feel like some of you moved on from this past. You definitely moved on from this past. You found something. You found, forgiveness, a new phase in life, redemption, an inner calling, some kind of judgment, and you accepted whatever had to be accepted, and you moved on. You moved on from this. You moved on from this past. So whoever's coming at you right now, I don't know. Have fun with that. I say, I just saw that. Lighten up. But yeah, somebody accepted some kind of past here. Yeah. Wow, look at that. This is how others see you. All right, being toxic, having, addictions, being, having destructive behavior, having codependencies, being toxic, period. This is how others see you. Ugh. And this is what you hope for right here. What you really wish for is a stable home. Okay, 4 of Wands. This is what you need. This is what you want. A stable home, harmony, being joyful, being happy in your home and stable, celebrating, being happy with your person, community, being, loving your neighborhood. For some of you, maybe, your neighborhood sees you as, a toxic person, maybe, for some of you. Or maybe you have problems with your neighbors. Yeah, for some of you, you're moving on from this, and you're happy. You don't need acceptance from anybody. I feel like too, like you don't need to be validated by anybody. Like nobody, it doesn't matter what people have to say. All that matters is that you're good, okay? Because people just think they want to just play you as a sucker. This is your intuition, playing you as a sucker. That's right. These are people that are toxic. They might see you toxic, but no. No, because you're moving on from this. You're moving on from these personal setbacks or whatever, and how people see you. You're moving on from that. All right? You're going on to your happy home. That's what this is. All right? This is people who are narcissistic and judging in your past. Yeah. That's why you got the heartbreak. Yeah. And what you don't see is good luck. So, that's probably why you're feeling empty right now. You let go of this person from the past. And you're feeling alone, but don't worry. Okay? What you hope for is, yeah, for of being joyful and having a happy home, and you know, being with harmony with you and your loved one. Let's see what the outcome. What's the outcome? There it is. That's the outcome. The world is the outcome. Completion. That's right. Completion. Wholeness. Fulfillment. You can be traveling. Accomplishment. You know, you're done. You know, this is wholeness. This is completion. All right, you completion with your happy home and everything. Yeah, that's your outcome. That's the answer to your question. Is the world? You're gonna have the world at your feet here. For some of you, you've probably been seeing a lot of birds around you here. I feel like a lot of birds are around here. I see birds. Somebody owns homes here. There's homeowners. But, you know, for some of you, you got to get out of this toxicness or a personal setback. Maybe you're seeing yourself like this or something, but that's having a toxic mindset. Maybe your shadow self or whatever, but you got to get out of this right here. You moved on already from that. So keep it back there, okay? Don't let it depress you again. Just don't let it come back. I heard, don't let it come back. All right. Happy home. All right. What's this? Let's talk about this toxic here. Let's talk about this devil, about how others see you. Let's talk about that. How others see my beautiful Sagittarius, because they're nothing but giving and loving and sweet and kind and outgoing and a desire to help others. That's what I get. That's who's here right now. All right. Sagittarius, tell me more for Sagittarius, Spirit. What is this devil? Boundaries. That's right. You set your boundaries, and that's why. That's why people see you toxic and whatever, and you know, whatever they want to freaking say, materialistic, whatever. It don't matter what they say. You're not here to people please. All right. Sometimes, you know what? It's okay if people don't like you. It's okay. You know, sometimes you don't resonate with people and people don't resonate with you. It's okay for people not to like you. You got to keep it pushing. There's millions and billions of people in this world that you're going to encounter now, and in a whole bunch of lives that you were living before and will live forward, because we don't die. You know, energy just, you know, reprogrates or whatever word I'm looking for there. Boundaries, but energy doesn't die. It just reforms. There it is. Your boundaries are being tested, not surrendering. You're standing your ground. You're staying true to yourself. And that's why people are seeing you like this and, you know, being toxic and being the devil, because they can't get what they want from you. That's all that is. Meanwhile, you're in your happy home and you completed what you have to complete. You know, what goes around comes around. You can't please everybody, you know, and everybody can't please you. And you can't go around being a people pleaser either, because that's not going to work. You know, obviously, right? That doesn't work, you know, time and time again. Yeah, thorns. There's thorns. You know, a painful sacrifice. Yeah, hard choices to prevail. That's right. Life is testing you. You're suffering for a goal, though, all right? A purpose. There's a purpose here. You know, you're looking for meaning in life here, discovering your life's purpose. You're going on a spiritual journey. That's right. You're going on a spiritual journey with the Judgment. This is what crowns you. This is what you're speaking. This is what you're telling people, you know. You're looking for life. You're meaning in life now. You're not worried about this past anymore, how people are seeing you anymore. Who cares? You know, an opinion's like an asshole. You know, everybody has one and they stink. So don't worry about it, honey. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You can never, ever please. It doesn't matter if you gave them freaking $10 million. You can't please them. They're going to still want $1 million or more. So it doesn't matter what you do sometimes for people. it's still never going to be enough, because they're not going to like you regardless what you do for them. You're just in their life for a reason. And it's for their benefit, not yours. It's for their benefit, because look, as sweet and loving as you are, this is how they see you, as being toxic. Meanwhile, you know, you're trying to move on. You're trying to take care, handle your business, you know, working hard, okay? Working hard, doing your routine every day, being efficient, being responsible, being productive, and here they come. That's how they see you. Yeah, you got to keep it pushing. You know, you got to keep it pushing. That's why you left them over here like this. Past issues. Death. You left them where they were at. And so you should. You know, you had to end that cycle. Some people are like this, self-image. All they care about is themselves and how they look. All right? With their insecurity issues. That's right. And I feel like for some of you, whatever you're doing, it's paying off. You know, you're focusing on the things that you can change. Maybe you're, you know, moving on from these insecurity issues that somebody has here. Okay, maybe somebody has insecurity issues and they're trying to move on from that. They're growing from that. You know, not all about looks. You know, some people can be beautiful and they're assholes. So, you know, it's all beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You can be, you know, beautiful and be an asshole, and you can be ugly and you can be the best beautiful person in the world, you know, and have everything. So, yeah, time off here. Time off. Taking time to relax, taking care of yourself first, doing things that make you happy. That's right. You know, that's right. Birth. Here we go. Birth. New opportunities, starting over. Somebody's starting over here. Reinventing yourself. Some of you are giving birth of a child, an idea, or a project. This can be that somebody's, you know, either pregnant and they're happy, you know, happy home and everything, or an idea. This is a creation, an idea, or a project. At home, again, there's a project at home. This is coming up again. All right, you can be, you know, what do you call it? Renovations. You can be doing renovations in your house. Again, it's coming up again with the projects in your house. You can have an idea, something that inspired you about doing something in your house to make it nice. You know what I mean? To make it nice. All right, what else? Sagittarius. I heard my dad saying that. My dad has passed over, but he's saying make it nice, something to do with make it nice, make it nice. So you can have Italian in you. Okay, you can have Italian, something to do with Italy. There's something to do with Italy, Italian, something like that I heard. All right, 2. Neglecting health. Somebody here is neglecting their health. Needs health assessment, addictive habits. All right, addictive habits. So somebody definitely around you has addictive habits, because the devil definitely came out, and that's, you know, those are habits or bad habits or addictions of some sort or whatever, but addictive habits of some sort is here. So somebody in your energy, you whatever, maybe you gave this up or whatever, but somebody definitely around you has addictive, this can be addictive personalities, I want to say, or yeah, maybe, I don't know, something like that. But a woman here, a woman friend enters your life, or a woman will assist you. A woman plays a key role, a female romantic interest. So yeah, this can be somebody that enters your life. A woman plays a role in something in your life. Like she will assist you in something here, whether it be in mind, in body, soul, financial, but she will assist you in something here. All right. Okay. Now this is an animal that you're going to be seeing, or you have been seeing, or will be seeing, or you already saw this animal. Okay. There's two animals, a mouse and a seal. You can be seeing this in the 3D right now in person, or you can be seeing this on television, in a book, on the internet, whatever. A seal, okay? A seal means self-awareness. Trust your instincts when exploring new experiences. Stay inquisitive, but know when it's time to come ashore to rest and recharge, all right? So know when to say when, girlfriend. You know what I mean? You got to know when to say when, all right? When to recharge, self-awareness. You know, judgment, okay? Self-awareness. All right, mouse. For some of you, you've been seeing mouses. You go on television. It could be, you know, I just heard cartoon. I don't know. For some of you, you have children that watch cartoon. I just heard mouse, okay? Mighty. It means mighty. It's not about the size of the player, but the heart behind the swing. So take your shot and shoot for the stars, baby. All right, take your shot and shoot for the stars. So you might be short, okay? You could be a short person or short in stature, but it's saying it's not about the size of the player, but the heart behind the swing to take your shoot and oh my God, blah, blah, blah. It's not about the size of the player, but the heart behind the swing. So take your shot and shoot for the stars. All right, shoot for the stars, honey. You got this. It's not how the size that matters, all right? But the heart behind the swing. So this was your reading. I hope it resonated. Don't forget to like if it did, all right? Love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Please be kind to one another. Don't be mean, because mean people suck, all right? I love you, Sagittarius. I will see you soon. Peace out.